What's going on, guys? Mega Gig back with another video. We are back in City Skylines. This is La Cruz, except it's not La Cruz anymore. I was never a big fan of La Cruz, and I knew from the beginning I should have come up with a custom name. And so I did. We're going to rename the city. Before we get too deep into this Let's Play, we're going with San Puala. This is it's kind of a combination of two islands, somewhat tropical islands that are around Thailand, kind of around that area. And so I thought the name sounded cool. It actually sounds kind of a little more Espanolish, if you might say. But that's kind of what I came up with. I thought that name sounded cool. You might also notice I've done a few changes here off camera, and I'm going to explain why, or why I did them off camera, rather. I wasn't really that happy with, I was happy with how it turned out, but I don't know, I was having a little trouble filling out some spaces here, so I decided to change up the parking a little bit and switch to the monorail bus hub station rather than just the monorail station. So the monorail is still going to serve to shuttle tourists into the main city, into the main part of the island, and then the bus hub portion is actually going to bus people over here. And that's going to be kind of where we're going to go from here. We're going to time lapse it because I'm not 100% sure where I'm going, and it would take forever. But we're going to time lapse it. But basically my plan is to have the have a harbor over kind of over in this area to also be bringing tourists in. You know, they're taking cruises and whatnot. And then we're going to kind of have it connect. It's going to go up to, we're going to have like a little shopping area here, shopping/tourist area. And then down here, I want to have the main resort, and then like a lot of beachfront, beach chairs and whatnot, and pools. There's going to be some pools up in here. So that's kind of the main plan, and that's going to more or less round off this island. Initially, we are pretty much done with the airport, but initially I had thought about making a huge airport on this whole island, but after looking through all the airport assets, and I'm just not that great at building custom airports, so we just went with the international airport. It looks fine, and you know, it's still pretty big. So yeah, so that's going to free up a lot of space for a little tourist attraction area. Like I said, the main resort and beachfront property, we're going to have some pools and stuff. And then I'm going to figure out something. I might just plop a harbor down over here for now, just to kind of get us going. I've got a couple of different harbor assets. I went looking for a bunch of assets before recording this episode, and it took me a couple of days of scrolling through tons of assets, which is why this has kind of been a little more delayed, that and time. But there's a big one. Yeah, I think this is it. A big harbor. The only thing is, I think they all actually have roads attached to them. Yeah. This one looks kind of neat. It actually looks kind of like a cruise ship itself. This one looks kind of neat, but it has some clipping issues that you can't get rid of. No matter how you adjust it, I was playing around with this when I got it. You can't get rid of this. It's part of the asset, and it doesn't really matter how the land is. You can see you can't get rid of it. So yeah. So there's that. Let's see here. I'm pretty sure this is the one that I kind of wanted to go with. Yeah, something like that. Let's see, we got a little emblem for a ship there. It looks pretty nice. We could probably plop some... can we... If we can put some planters, we can probably plop some trees. Yeah, we can make this look a little more tropical. So let's see here. Yeah, we can set a planter up on here, and then we could, make it feel a little more tropical, putting these here like this. So yeah, we can decorate this up some. And seeing when I loaded this up, I saw fence, and that reminded me. I did decorate this area up a little more, this park area, just kind of fill it in. I put a couple fences, a couple bushes, a couple more palm trees, and a couple of planters as well. And I also added in the handicap parking spots. And also, since the last time, I couldn't quite get these to work how I wanted them over here, but I do have the drag parking lots where you can drag the roads out, and then it makes a parking lot, and then you can put down the decals, and people will actually use these. These are super nice. The only thing I have a gripe with on these is I really like these slanted ones, but they're a little uneven. You can see on the left it's a little more diagonal than on the right. And so the little bit of OCD in me just, I don't know, maybe it just looks like that from the angle, but they seem a little off to me. These don't really seem off, so we could probably go with something like that and just do both sides at the same time. But yeah, I really like those. I like the idea behind them, but I just couldn't get them to really look good over here, so I kind of stuck with the lighter parking lots, and I think they look pretty good. And I changed the road. Let's get out of here. I changed the road to a service road. Here I added a little toll stop thing, and then this unfortunately has to be 4 lanes, and I think that's part of it. I don't. Where was that? Service road. I don't remember where it was. It's in here somewhere. Maybe it's... Yeah, here it is, service road. And, oh, I can't upgrade that. Oh, that doesn't look good, though. That's right in the middle. So we kind of have to leave... we could do... Does that look better than that? Not really. That kind of matches a little better, but it's quite a bit wider, actually. Is there one of these that's not as wide? Ugh. No, that's about the same. Bus only, so I mean that looks okay. It doesn't really look too bad. It looks kind of, actually I wanted the one with the median. There we go. Doesn't look too bad. I would kind of rather not have these crosswalks. I could probably look through the decals. I might do that later because it could take some time. Look through the decals and see if I can plop over those and then plop a cement thing there, and that would look better. And then I could plop up the curb and even that out as well. Maybe. Just real quick, I'll kind of give an idea on what I'm talking about. There's concrete. There's some concrete slabs in here. Did I miss it? There was. No, that's not it. That's not it. But it's in the decals, I think. Well, I'll look for it later. That's a lot to look through, but I left this mostly the same. I went ahead and put the concrete back there. I thought it looks pretty good. Added a bunch of decals to this to make it look a little rougher, make the concrete look a little less plain. And yeah, that's basically it. So I'm going to go ahead and work on this. I'm going to work on the tourist area. And yeah, we'll time lapse it. Hopefully when I come back, might not get it all done today, but in the time lapse it won't matter. You won't be able to tell the difference. I'll have this connected to here. I'll have another coming up here. A little tourist area. I don't want a big city. I just want some tourist type buildings, a little bit of commercial. And then, yeah, because we are going to connect this to allow trucks to come in. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to get into it, guys, and then I'll see you after the time lapse.
Something to hold on to, gotta find it first. But here I am, 'cause I've been laying under palm trees, waiting for the summer, knowing there's nowhere to go. 'Cause I am happy on this island, wanna be my fun land. I don't ever want to leave, I'm in a tropic club. you shine. When I feel that heartbeat, I fly so much higher, fly so much higher, fly so much higher, fly so much higher. Skylines and clouds are below us now. Skydive back down. Oh, take my hand, don't let go. Skyward bound. Skyward bound. too hard. But we were traveling the mountains just to find the loudest seas. We said down by the fire, knowing we could aim higher, but we didn't know that yet. So if you want something to hold on to, gotta find it first. But here I am, 'cause I've been laying under palm trees, waiting for the summer, knowing there's nowhere to go. 'Cause I am happy on this island, wanna be my farmland. I don't ever want to leave, I'm in a tropic club. I remember the ocean, memories die out too hard. But we were traveling the mountains just to find the loudest seas. We sat down by the fire, knowing we could aim higher, but we didn't know that yet. So if you want something to hold on to, gotta find it first. But here I am, 'cause I've been laying under palm trees, waiting for the summer, knowing there's nowhere to go. 'Cause I am happy on this island, wanna be my farmland. I don't ever want to leave, I'm in a tropic club. I'm in a tropic club.
Here in the wake of dawn, I see you shine. When I feel that heartbeat, I fly so much higher, fly so much higher, fly so much higher, fly so much higher. Skylines and clouds are below us now. Sky
too hard. But we were traveling the mountains just to find the loudest tears. We said down by the fire, knowing we could aim higher, but we didn't know that yet. So if you want something to hold on to, gotta find it first. But here I am, 'cause I've been laying under palm trees, waiting for the summer, knowing there's nowhere to go. 'Cause I am happy on this island, wanna be my farmland. I don't ever want to leave, I'm in a tropic club. I remember the ocean, memories die out too hard. But we were traveling the mountains just to find the loudest tears. We sat down by the fire, knowing we could aim higher, but we didn't know that yet. So if you want something to hold on to, gotta find it first. But here I am, 'cause I've been laying under palm trees, waiting for the summer, knowing there's nowhere to go. 'Cause I am happy on this island, wanna be my farmland. I don't ever want to leave, I'm in a tropic club. I'm in a tropic club.
Here in the wake of dawn, I see you shine. When I feel that heartbeat, I fly so much higher, fly so much higher, fly so much higher, fly so much higher. Skylines and clouds are below us now. Sky
Alright guys, we are back in the live recording, and we're mostly done with the resort area. I've added some more stuff in, touched up some things. I still want to get this smoother, and I think I'm just gonna have to bring it completely out, way out here like this. And there we go, smooth it out like that. Turn up the strength a little bit. I think we'll have to bring this out. Whoops. There we go. I don't know why I was having trouble with that in the recording. Just wasn't taking my time. There we go. I wanted kind of a bigger beach area, have the stuff up here, and then, you know, people can run down and play in the water. And I really like the way when you make the water really shallow, like I did towards the end for the bungalows, I like the way it's really light blue because of the white sand under it. And I assume if we fast forward, that will pick back up with water, because we do want that. It might be a little too much. Let's grab this. Let's undo that. Let's pause. And really, I think maybe my island, all this stuff is just a little too high. Let's see what this does. I could just grab everything with move it and lower it some, because I would kind of like the water to be coming up to here. But I want it to be shallow like that. If you look on some realistic maps, or some maps I guess, and I don't know what the deal is with this. This keeps messing up. I'll get it to smooth out, and then it'll just randomly mess up. And I thought the other day, I thought it was because of these, so I went ahead and deleted these and moved them down, but it still seems to be acting weird, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Let's see here. Let's slow this down and pause it. Let's just see if we can. What am I thinking here? What am I thinking? Let's see if we can. Let's get this off of here. Let's see if we can grab everything. Let's just actually grab like everything. Oh, let's actually real quick get rid of these. You probably saw I had a crazy fire breakout out of nowhere from a storm, about burned everything down. So I went ahead and placed some extra fire stuff just to handle that. And so let's see if we can just select. That's probably pretty good. And then we can come up here and select this stuff too. Alright guys, I just reloaded the save because I was totally messed up and was not going to get fixed in a very quick way, and I had auto-saved it. So anyways, let's go over what we did. I did put this out here for now. I'll probably put some, you know, parking and stuff around it. And, yeah, I need to get rid of these again. And those road themes seem to have changed, which is weird from reloading. But I'm sure it'll fix itself when I load back in later. If not, then I will fix it. Added in these trees, or these roads with these palm trees. I really like these palm trees, and they kind of have a feel like you're going to a strip, or like a Vegas strip or something like that, or a resort strip. So I put them down here. We have a couple of different like activity centers. We've got a shopping center, Skyline Mall right across from it, an event hall. I'm not 100% sure these are going to stay just like this. This just kind of placeholders, and then I zoned a few other things and put a district down with tourism that I wanted to see what these grew into. We don't have any demand for commercial though, so we're not going to get that. Things that are mostly going to stay, we did this little pond here with some rocks and some trees, and I've got a lot of tall grass on this side. I figured since it's kind of in between here, maybe it's not as well kept up, so we did a lot of grass in between there. I really like these cattails, and putting them around in different bunches. If you've ever looked around the lake, you'll see they're generally not all around the lake. They're in like big chunks here and there. So yeah, put those down. Got a nice little tennis club here, and a golf driving range across from that. And we've got a lot of big parking here in front of that, or in between those. And yeah, that'll serve here, and that can really serve any of this stuff, though we did put some parking over here too. We'll fill this in as well. I went with the Grand Hyatt. I thought it was pretty cool. It looked the part. It's got a nice little pool here with some tropical palm trees, and the parking looks pretty cool. And then I put these beach resorts, which look really cool. I really like them. Put this one up here, just kind of to have one, and then of course there's a bigger resort area over here. There's this, and then I put these in here facing the opposite direction. I added a little bit of foliage to them to kind of fill them out a little more. It had a lot of these planters on it, but no foliage. So I added some foliage. I added some floating inner tubes and whatnot. Added a little vending cart there that I can't select because it's a prop. And in this area, we've got a lot of seating. And then we've got some buildings. We've got Patty's Pub, Beach Bar. We've got this little beach restaurant here. And then, of course, all these tables kind of serve that. As well as I put a couple little buildings over here, a couple of little shops, kind of just little beach shops. Let's get down here, and I guess I'll have to use my first-person camera. I have free zoom on, but I guess it doesn't seem to work. I've got the mod. Cinematic camera extended. No, that's not it. Too many things to look for when you're trying to do it really fast on camera, but I've got it. But for some reason, it's not letting me straight zoom in. I have to use the first-person camera and go in like that, and then it kind of glitches around. But we've got a coffee and donuts, the Strict Toaster Cafe, and then just a little market here. And yeah, I thought those were really cool. They fit nicely. I put this nice fountain here. If it didn't have all these tropical plants, I probably wouldn't have, but it kind of fits. I might try and draw one of these over this. Can I actually do it, and will it cover it? Oh, I will. Nice. We'll just do that. And then this lighthouse I thought was pretty cool, because nobody's probably going to get to come over here and visit this one, at least not anytime in the near future. So we've got a tourist attraction one here on the beach, which will give them a good view of the ocean when they climb up it, as well as kind of the rest of the island. Of course, I guess it won't be as good a view as from the top of here, but either way. And then I put a lot of little parks around here behind these shops, and some more foliage. Put a lot of things on the beach, a lot of these little beach chairs, 2 different beach volleyballs, and then a couple of these tents, as well as a bunch of surfboards. 2 different lifeguard towers, one on each side. And then I've got cabanas here. They're kind of out of place here. I might put them up here. That might actually be... actually, let's see what they look like. There, go ahead and grab them. And we'll just grab them again. And we'll just move them up here. There we go. That makes more sense. Looks a little better. Same with these cabanas over here. We'll just bring them over here next to them. There we go. That looks better. And then, yeah, so that's all of our beach stuff. So I will have to get back at this to make the water come back up. We can try again real quick. So it needs to be that height. So let's just do... just go straight across. And then we'll see about smoothing it out like so. Now that beach is a little steeper than I want it. Oh, that's not bad. It looks steeper in the it looks steeper in that window than it actually is. Although it's interesting that there's little bits of grass growing on it when it's bent. It's kind of interesting. Let's smooth this little lump out, and then I'll mess with that more later, maybe off camera. And yeah, this over here, I don't know what the deal is with it. Like I said, I thought maybe it was from either water pipes or from these electricity nodes underground, but it's not. I've moved them, and there's nothing there. I've looked through this whole thing, and there's nothing there. So it must be something odd with the map itself. I don't know. I don't know if the trees are maybe affecting it. I don't think so. Maybe it was the trees. Wow. Interesting. Interesting. So yeah, that's pretty much what we've done this episode. This is still going to be a shopping center. I'm just not sure if I'm going to leave these like this. I like both of these things here. There's apparently a tree plopping through there. I like both of these buildings. This doesn't really fit the decor. Let's get rid of that. And this shopping center more or less does. It's got this nice little area up there. And then I thought an event hall. I don't know if I'm going to keep that or not. I like it. It kind of fits the part. It kind of blends in. And I would think, you know, if there was a hotel in an area nearby, that maybe there would be like a entertainment event hall that is nearby in the same section that people can go and watch, you know, those fancy dances or maybe a play or something. I don't know. It seems like it kind of fits, and it looks like it fits, but I'm not sure if I'm going to leave that there. But there would definitely be a shopping center. And then I kind of wanted to see what grew up here. We might... what do we got here? Can we... Not industrial commercial. We might put an actual Let me see, do we have any hotels that will double as a residential building? That would look like hotels. If you put a couple of these together, they do, and I don't know if that would fill out our residential enough. I don't know. I really only wanted this to be, this is where I wanted people, the Grand Hyatt. I wonder if the Grand Hyatt happens to be in here. I don't think it does. No. No, so we may have to get those buildings to come up, we may have to go to the main island and build some residential buildings. Yeah, this still looks weird. It's bugging me. It's definitely bugging me. I kind of almost want to just raise the sea level a touch. I could raise these up a little bit, but the rest of the beaches are fine. So I don't know. I mean, that's not really that steep. It kind of is, but it's not too bad. But this is closer to what I want, and the only way to really get that is to either raise the sea level or to lower all this stuff. And we tried that, and that didn't work. And so I should have thought about that. I should have looked at the beach a little closer before, but I'll get this figured out off camera. But yeah, that's pretty much what we've done, guys. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the video, the little time lapse. It might be a big time lapse. This has been a few hours worth of gameplay. We did add in some other things over here too. We added in another beach bar and then a beach restaurant with all these here. And I went ahead, I wanted to fill out this little area behind with more tables, so I went ahead and clipped those in. Looks pretty good. You can barely see the tables sticking out there. Can't really see them in the front except right there, so it does look pretty good. It fills it out, and you can't really tell from here. You have to really be up close to see it. And then I just stuck this here. I don't know if we'll leave that there for now, but or we will leave it there for now. I don't know if it'll stay there. But I like these couple of chairs that have the kites. Yeah, we've got 2 of them. And then, yeah, this here has a kite too. And then we've got some boards, some more boards. Yeah. So I think this looks pretty neat. I thought the driving range would be pretty cool here, thinking that you're hitting golf balls kind of off into the ocean. Yeah, I wanted trees. I still want trees here to kind of block this, although we might end up putting parking there. I do want to go ahead and put some trees back here to kind of block this off as well. That's kind of what the pond's doing though, so I don't know, but we'll figure it out next time. That is going to be where we leave it off, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like and a comment. If you have any suggestions, let me know, and I'll take them into consideration. So thank you guys for watching. More good stuff to come. Take care.